85 seconds to midnight. Why the 2026 Doomsday Clock rings a historic alarm. In a sobering annual announcement on January 27, 2026, the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists set the Doomsday Clock, a symbolic measure of humanity's proximity to existential catastrophe, to 85 seconds before midnight, the closest it has ever been to doomsday. This small change in notation reflects profound concerns about rising global threats and the failure of leaders to effectively confront them. What the Doomsday Clock represents. First introduced in 1947 by scientists involved in the Manhattan Project, the Doomsday Clock uses the metaphor of time to warn the public about how close humanity is to destroying the planet through its own actions. Midnight symbolizes a hypothetical global catastrophe, from nuclear war, climate collapse, runaway technologies, or other man-made dangers. Initially focused strictly on nuclear risk, the clock today incorporates a range of existential threats, including climate change, disruptive technologies like artificial intelligence, AI, biological risks, and the breakdown of international cooperation. Why it's now at 85 seconds. For 2026, the Bulletin's Science and Security Board, a group of scientists, Nobel laureates, and policy experts, moved the clock forward by 4 seconds from its 2025 position of 89 seconds to midnight. It cited a convergence of intensifying risks, escalating nuclear threats, the potential expiration of key arms control treaties, rising tensions among nuclear powers, and ongoing geopolitical conflicts have heightened fears of nuclear escalation. Climate crisis. Insufficient global progress on reducing greenhouse gases and adapting to extreme weather means the climate emergency remains a worsening menace. Artificial intelligence and technology risks. Rapidly advancing AI without adequate regulation raises concerns about misinformation, disinformation, and even its deployment in military systems and biological threats. Breakdown in international cooperation. Rising nationalism, geopolitical competition, and weakened diplomatic frameworks make global collaboration, essential for tackling threats like climate change and nuclear risk, more difficult than ever. Alexandra Bell, the Bulletin's president and CEO, emphasized that the clock's message cannot be clearer, warning that catastrophic risks are on the rise, cooperation is on the decline, and we are running out of time. Beyond nuclear, a broader threat landscape. While the risk of nuclear war remains central, with particular focus on tensions involving major powers, the Bulletin has expanded its perspective over recent decades. Today, climate change and technological risks such as AI and biotechnologies are counted among the leading dangers, signaling how complex and interconnected global threats have become. Experts at the announcement also warned that misinformation and the erosion of shared facts are undermining public trust and hampering collective action. Nobel Peace Prize laureate Maria Ressa described a parallel information Armageddon, where unchecked digital platforms can spread falsehoods faster than truths. Is midnight inevitable? Despite its stark warning, the Doomsday Clock is not predictive. Rather, it is designed to spur public awareness and political will for action. Past movements of the clock have reflected real diplomatic achievements. For example, the clock was farthest from midnight, at 17 minutes, in 1991 following major nuclear arms reductions after the Cold War. The Bulletin stresses that because humans have created these risks, they can also take steps to reduce them. Turning the clock back would require meaningful cooperation among nations, renewed arms control agreements, international guidelines for emerging technologies, and serious climate mitigation efforts. Why it matters. The 2026 setting of 85 seconds to midnight doesn't mean catastrophe is imminent, but it does underscore that the world's most daunting challenges are intensifying rather than abating. The clock's proximity to midnight serves as a symbolic but urgent reminder that global leaders and citizens alike must press for tangible solutions before it's too late. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please share.